Hey you guys, this is Keela. I'm out in nature on my 5 acres of land. I come out here to ground, to meditate, to stretch, to connect with nature. And I decided to do my video out here pertaining to Bible decoding, to show you guys how scriptures coexist with what we going on in that's going on in this day and time and this generation. I like to think of Bible decoding as algebra. You know how you have like A plus B equal 14, and then you remove the letters and replace it with numbers. That's kind of how that works. But you're removing words and replacing it with words that is synonymous to that word, but have a deeper meaning that goes with this day and time and this generation. I'm going to show you guys how I do that. My spiritual teacher taught me this. It requires you studying the word and not just only reading scriptures, but you actually studying the words inside of the scriptures. I want to first start off with Revelations 13 verse 17. Revelation 13 verse 17. And it reads, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark." So I want y'all to remember that phrase, because what you see here, and I don't know if you guys can see this good. You might cannot see this good. But you can see where if you go, like if you have a Bible, or you can just Google this scripture. You can Google, well, you may need a Bible to really see where that comma, because we look at the punctuation as well. But you can see where there's a comma after sell. There's a comma after sell. And there's a comma after mark. But if you have a Bible, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about if you couldn't see that. So that means that it has its own separate phrase. So I want you guys to remember when it says, "Save he that had the mark." Okay. Or the name of the beast, comma, or the number of his name. So we got the mark, the name of the beast, which is the mark, and the number of the beast's name, the mark name. Okay, so it does require you to have tools in order to break down the words and study the words. A few of the tools that you will have to have is a Strong's Bible Concordance, and you are able to download. If you're not able to get the physical book, or you can't afford the physical book at this moment, you can download the Strong's Bible Concordance app. Also, you would need a synonym finder and a dictionary. Now, with the concordance, with the Strong's Concordance, what you would do is, if you have the app, it has the letter. Okay, so you have the word, and beside the word that you want to study and learn more of, it has a capital letter with numbers behind it, and a hyperlink that you can and it's hyperlinked so that you can click on it and receive the definition, a deeper meaning of that word. So with the word mark, it has graven mark within that hyperlink. So like next to the word mark, it has the letter, and it has the capital letter with the numbers behind it, and it's hyperlinked. And once you click on the hyperlink, you will see, and as you read, you will see graven mark. So what I did was, I was like, okay, let me see what's synonymous to the word graven, because how you do Bible decoding, you also study the words that's synonymous, that's the same. It's pronounced different, it's spelled different, but it has the same meanings, because it's synonymous to one another, and that's what caused it to be similar, because the meanings of it. So one of the words that have the same meaning as mark is graven. So I was like, okay, let me find what's synonymous to graven, because whatever is synonymous to graven is also synonymous to mark. So once I look up what was synonymous to graven, I got incised mean, and I look up the meaning of incised, because I'm like, okay, let me check out the definition of incised. I'm not gonna look up what's synonymous to it. I just want to know the meaning, because it seemed like, and because something clicked in my mind. I'm like, incised seemed like it's got something deeper to it. So incised, INCISE, incised. So I looked up the word incised, and the definition of incised means to cut into. It means to cut into. Okay, so incised means to cut into. So I was like, to cut into, and this is all connected to the word mark, because that's what I started off. I started off with the root word mark, and I got to breaking it down. And the way you break words down is studying other words that is synonymous to that word. And like I said, I saw where, when I went to the Bible concordance, when I tapped into the Bible concordance, I saw where graven was inside the definition of mark, inside the Bible concordance. So I'm like, okay, let me see what's synonymous to mark. So let me see what's synonymous to graven. So when I looked and seen what's synonymous to graven, I seen incised. So I'm like, okay, let me study this word incised. So once I studied the word incised, I found one of the definitions to be is to cut into. So I'm like, okay, let me get the definition of cut, because I'm talking about when you studying words, you want to know the full meaning. You just don't want to look at a cut as just a slash of the arm of the body part, or just something that's real. So when I looked up the meaning of cut, it says it's to make an opening, incision, or wound. In something with a sharp edge tool or object. So again, incised means to cut into. Incised. The definition of cut, because we know that, okay, if the word cut is inside of, if the cut of the word cut is inside of incised definition. So let's look up what the word cut means. It's to make an opening, incision, or wound in something with a sharp edge tool or object. Okay. And this is all tied to the word mark. Now, if you just reading that scripture, you'll be like, okay, a mark is maybe a stamp, or, marking something like this, like taking this pen and marking my hand. But no, mark is much deeper. Mark can also stand for something that's making an opening of something, because we know that mark can stand for making an opening of something with a sharp tool or object, because it's synonymous to the word incised, and it's synonymous to the word graven. And we know that it's synonymous to the word graven because studying the Bible concordance, it shows that. So when you go to tap into the word graven, you see graven is synonymous to incised. And size is synonymous to it's a cut because it's inside the definition. So when you study the word cut, you get an opening of something with a sharp object or tool. So therefore, if these words are synonymous to one another, they have the same meaning. So mark also means that. Now I want you guys to meditate and take a break on what in this day and time that is being open, that is causing a opening of something with a sharp tool or object. What is going on in this day and time that can be considered as a mark, that has a name and people go by, that has a name that people are that's going under, and also you can become a number of that name? I'll tell you, vaccine, vaccination, all of that. So once you get, okay, so let's say this. What you have to get that's open something with a sharp object. In order for you to get a vaccine, you have to, your skin is being opened by a sharp object or tool in order for you to get this vaccine. Also, it's a name to it, vaccine. Once you get that vaccine, what happens? You become a number. This such and such amount of people has been vaccinated. So let's say they say 500,000 people has been vaccinated, and you had got vaccine. You number 400,000, and you number 400,000. So now you number 400,000 that's been vaccinated. So you have your number and the name of being vaccinated under your belt, within your mind, which within your forehead. You have that name that carries you of being vaccinated and also being a number. Now, when you look at the previous scripture, it says, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Don't get caught up on the particular name of the body parts. Just look at the deeper meaning. Just erase that. Your forehead is what? A body part. Is a body. Part of your body. Your hand is part of your body. So that lets you know something is going inside of a body. Because in order for you to have a forehead and a hand, you have to have a body. So something is going inside of a body. Beast means to destroy. A beast can destroy something. This vaccine is destroying people. It probably ain't destroying everybody all at once, because they can't have it to where it does that. They can't have it to where it does that, because if it destroy you and destroy your cells soon as it enters into your body, a lot of people is not going to get it. But if they have it to where it doesn't if they fix it where it doesn't start to affect the body for this amount of months, and give it enough time for people to come in and get enough people to come in, to get enough people to become a number under being vaccinated. They giving that that's why it's not attacking the cells as quick, because they made it to where it can settle within the body for a certain amount of time before it starts to affect you. So that gives them more time to get everybody else on the bandwagon. Because if it destroy you as soon as it go into your body, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with it like that. But again, for me to even take these words, and you guys can break it down, you guys can study it yourself and see what I'm talking about. For me to even get this out of these words, mark, graven, and size, cut, an opening with a sharp object or a tool. for me to even break that down, which tie back to Mark, because these words are synonymous to the word Mark. For that to be even synonymous to that word, and that's what's going on in these days and time, wake up. Wake up. That's why they wanted you guys to read the Bible with a Christian mindset. Christianity is the 1 degree of knowledge. It ain't even where you can just observe. Like you know this a word. And whatever they tell you what this word means, you go by it. Instead of breaking it down and studying what the word actually means, all the meaning to this word. You break the words down and you study all the words that's synonymous to the word, all the meanings that's synonymous to that word. You don't even have to study all the meanings, because words have lots of meanings. But once you study to where it's like, okay, this meaning of this word is going on at this day and time. Mark can also be broken down to an opening of the skin by a sharp object or tool. And this is what these people are doing. They opening the skin. It says make an opening of something. But in the previous scripture, they talk about body parts. That means that something is going inside the body. They talk about the forehead and hand, which is connected to the body. So something is going inside the body. Something is opening up the body, and something is going inside the body. And that's what's going on in these days and time. What is being opening? What is being open? In order for you to get vaccinated, your skin has to be opened up for this shit to go inside of it. It's not closed and going inside. It's opening up by a sharp object or tool, and it goes inside your body like that. They cannot put this vaccination inside of you without a needle. And that needle is a sharp object, a sharp tool. And it opens up your skin, causing something to go inside of it that has a name, which is vaccine. Then you'll become a number. You'll be number 400,000 that got vaccinated. You'll be number 400,000 that got vaccinated. That's under that name. That's under that name of vaccine. It says right here, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, which is vaccine, or the number of his name. So you number 400,000 of being vaccinated, of being under the name of being vaccinated. Save he that have the mark. That's what they say. Oh, if you had if you get vaccinated, you save from what they tell you. But oh no, it's not gonna keep you from getting COVID, but it'll stop you from being dying from it. It'll save you from dying from it. It ain't gonna stop you from getting it, but it'll save you from dying from it. Save, just like the scriptures say. So learn how to properly decode the Bible so that you can keep up with the game of chess that they are playing. Because this is a living, breathing book, and these scriptures are being fulfilled in Revelation. It just don't look like it because you're reading it instead of studying it. Now, I am, like I said, I'm doing a Facebook group where I'll do like more videos like this and more deeper meanings, like letting you know like what the meaning of mark is in Greek and Hebrew, and breaking it down within numerology and all that good stuff. The group also gonna have like self-healing techniques, building yourself up, increasing your energy through yoga, meditation, deeper understanding, all that good stuff. You got to study the word of truth. You got to study it, and my group will allow you to show you how you actually study and decode it. And you also will get like a one-on-one yoga section with me to help clear out your blocked chakras, because clearing out blockages in your chakras will help manifest, create financial stability, self-confidence, creativity, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, please feel free to inbox me, message me. But yes, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and really start getting into these scriptures. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section. If I'm able to answer it, I will. I also do one-on-one Bible decoding as well. So, yeah, just make sure you stay above the game. Because sooner or later, what you will see is, if you can't buy or sell anything, and that's what's going on, like they won't even let you inside some places without having that without being vaccinated. You can't even, some places will not even let you work in a work facility without being vaccinated. How you gonna pay your light bill? How you gonna pay your water bill? Even though we don't even have to pay these things, because all this is given to us free. The earth gives us this free. If we just learn how to food free. If we just learn how to live off the land. That's why I purchased 5 acres on a 19-acre plot. All this 19 gonna be mine. I'm manifesting the whole 19. Because I'm gonna live off the land. I'm going to live off the land. You can YouTube earth homes where you solely living off you using solar panels for light, using water wells for water. Then you got your shelter, which is your earth home. Then you growing your own food. That's all you need: food, water, and shelter. That's why they got you with this American dream, to get you stuck thinking that there's no way out, when Mother Earth is always wide open to come back to her and live off her, to dwell on her. Leave this shit behind. Well, I think Kanye said they got us loving their wealth and hating ourselves. They got us loving what they got going on and hating to just live off Earth. You know, they doing Mother Earth so bad. They stealing the atoms and ions. And we've been a part of this with these damn cell phones. It got to have balance, but they stealing the ions and the atoms from the earth and trapping it into metal, plastic, and glass. Like they trapping us. This technology that's causing all this technology, you'll be like, how is technology causing the earth to be unbalanced? Because in order for them to create this technology, for it to work the way it worked, they steal ions and atoms from the earth crust and trap it in plastic, glass, and metal. And it's not right. They doing it too much, and it's causing the earth to be unbalanced, and the sun is mad right now. And I'm looking dead at it because they allow me to look at it. Because I appreciate it. And I show gratitude to all creation and life. So, understand that it's time to return back to the earth and do things in a more balanced way. Or else you're going to be destroyed. It's time to come out of America. And I'm not talking about the land, because this land belongs to us. I'm talking about the motherfucking mindset. I'm talking about the things that they do. This corporation. Stop signing over your children's birthrights. Like, no more. If you pregnant, if you with a child, Do a home birth, no birth certificate. Stop signing over. We got to stop. We got to break that generation of curse of signing over our baby's birthright by signing these birth certificates. Because we come here, scriptures, Genesis, the Bible is also a law book. We come here having dominion over all the earth. The Bible is the maximum law. It's universal law, then it's maximum law, which is inside of this book. And it say that we have dominion over all the earth, and this can stand in court. But you have to play the judge, not the motherfucking victim. You got to let them know. And if they don't follow by law, karma will whoop their motherfucking ass. My sister Karma will get you. You don't follow by this law book, which is national law, under universal law, my sister Karma will take you down through there. And I promise you. Do you want wind at the speed of 100 miles per hour? Do you want the ants to cover up where you lay your head at? Do you want the flies to just start bomb rushing where you have food at? Well, you better listen up, because I ain't nothing to play with. You better start letting them know. And stop playing victim and be the judge. And show that you have, when we sign a birth certificate, we give away our dominions over all the earth. So when you have a child and you don't sign a birth certificate, that child has dominion over all earth, even us. Because you know what? Even the ones, and when I say us, I'm talking about even the ones that's considered as their property. Because once you sign that birth certificate, now you're the property of the United States Corporation. You ain't even considered living. You consider it's dead. That's why they call you black. Black is something dead. It's a color, not a nationality. It gets deeper. And I'm also going to go deeper into this in my group. So it is something that you want to invest in. Because I put energy into the people that invest in me with pure intentions and a pure heart. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. And just be looking for more. With peace, love, and understanding. This your Empress, Keela. I love you guys.